Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Laura and Tobin Show. I'm Tobin Schaefer.
And I'm Laura Waltz.
And we're bringing you the January 2021 monthly stats for Santa Clara County.
Yeah, we're going to take a look back at how things ended in 2020.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's take a look first at the actives versus solds. So here we've got pretty much the whole year for 2020. In December, there were 1,074 active listings and 1,303 solds. Mm-hmm. I think what's really actually informative is if you look back at January of 2020, just to kind of get a sense of this time of the year, what is kind of considered normal and what we're seeing right now. There was actually a little bit less inventory last January. 1,032 actives, but the solds were down at 665. So you're looking at half the number of solds.
Right. So in this chart, the red bars are actives. Green bars are solds.
And what, the pattern we're really seeing that really, you look in December, that green bar is higher than that red bar. But we've been seeing this pattern of increasing sales with decreasing inventory for the last 7 or 8 months. So,
right. And those are generally represented by off-market sales. So they're properties that would not necessarily have shown up on Zillow or anything else like that. However, those were real estate transactions that took place that were just never listed. So what that kind of shows is that off-market was actually pretty robust.
A lot of listings are never even making it to the active market right now.
And that's important to know if you're a buyer and you're not working with an agent that, you're not going to get access to off-market listings without working with somebody who's part of a strong network and also, has access to off-market properties. So, we'd love to be able to help you out in that if that's the case. Or if you're considering selling your home and you really don't, feel comfortable having it being out there for people to want to come by and visit, et cetera, we can connect you with buyers who are looking because that's what we do.
I think the other thing that is really important about these graphs and what we've been seeing in December is the traditional idea that the winter is not a time when people are looking to buy.
That's a really good point.
A lot of people don't put their homes on the market in the winter because they think, well, nobody's buying. And that's just not true right now. So, interest rates are still really low. Demand is still really strong. So you don't have to wait if you're thinking about either buying or selling. We're not dealing with the traditional winter, slowdown like we might have ordinarily seen.
No, we are certainly not.
So, yeah, speaking of, let's take a look at prices. So all of this, and all of this demand, low inventory, we've been talking about this for months, low inventory, low interest rates are driving prices up. So in December for Santa Clara County, so this is both single family residences, condos, and townhomes. The average sales price in December was $1.46 million. And we're actually seeing January already start to tick up over that at 1.49 million. November was at 1.5 million. We've been seeing it hover around this 1.45 to 1.5 million range for months now. Right. But without really any variability. You see the chart kind of dips in a little bit, but I mean it's a really steady in terms of pricing right now. So
right. And even with prices stabilizing out there, here's some interesting watching how the year went with how long it took for properties to sell.
Yeah. So days, this is average days to sell over time. We were at 23 in December, 20 in November. So, that really, it all has to do with that low inventory, strong demand that we're talking about. But I think the big takeaway here, we've seen, really low days on market the entire year. And we're not expecting that to change anytime soon unless there's something dramatic that changes in the market. Mm-hmm. So for sellers, I think what that means is if you're thinking about selling, you can sell your home quickly. if you're thinking about buying, it doesn't mean that it's not a good time to buy. It just means that it's really important to have all your ducks in a row when you decide, so that when you find that home that you've been looking for, you're ready. And if you have questions about what that looks like, that's what we're here to help with. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
So reach out.
Ask questions.
Definitely ask questions. We can get you answers. We have some. And
if you want information on specific neighborhoods, this is, an overview of the entire county. So obviously, especially in Santa Clara County, there's a variance.
Right.
Let us know.
Yeah. Thanks again. And
thanks so much. Happy 2021.
Take care.